Hi everyone, welcome to Mr. B's Learning Channel. Today we are going to solve these cubic equations because in the last video we studied that three methods are there. I even told you. So out of the three methods I am using only synthetic method to show that to show how to solve this cubic function. Okay, we can see three of them are there. I'm going to solve one by one, starting with the first question, that is x cube minus 2x square minus 5x plus 6 is a standard form because we can see a, b, c, d all are there, right? A is 1, b is minus 2, then c is minus 5 and d is this constant. So you have to find the first x value. We know that cubic contains how many x values? 3 x values are there. Everything is 3. 3 factors are there. 3 x values are there. That first one of the x values we can find out using factor theorem. For that you have to go to the constant. What is constant here? Plus 6. Think about the factors of plus 6. 1 plus or minus 1 is there, plus or minus 2 is there, plus or minus 3 is there, then plus or minus 6. You have to start from the smallest one. Okay, so plus 1 and minus 1. Start with the plus 1, that is easy. So if, let me check, if x is equal to 1, if it gives the answer 0, which means that's a solution. Clear? Let me check that one. That is, I am substituting here 1 cube minus 2 times 1 square minus 5 times 1 plus 6. So it's going to be 1 minus 2 minus 5 plus 6. I can see that is 7 minus 7 is going to be 0, which means it's a solution. X is equal to 1 of the solutions. Now how many of them are left there? 2 more, isn't it? For that I'm using synthetic method. Okay, that is, I'm just writing a L there. Inside I'm going to write, outside I'm writing the one that I got it, inside I am writing all the coefficients. Make sure that 4 values, 4 members must be there inside this L. Okay, that is 1 is there, minus 2, minus 5, 6. Then the first number, write it down. That number going to multiply with this one, then write under the second number, that is going to be 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Then add it, it's going to be minus 1. Minus 1 is going to multiply 1, is going to be minus 1. Then add it, is going to be minus 6. Minus 6 is going to multiply 1. 1 means this one I am talking, okay? That is the first x value. It's going to be minus 6, right under the next number, 0. Add it, 0. If you get 0 means our work is correct. So these are the A, B, C of quadratic where our 2 x values are hiding there. So let me write that quadratic form, that is ax square, that is 1x square, then minus 1x, then minus 6. From this quadratic, solve and find those 2 more x values, isn't it? We can use quadratic formula or factorize if it is factorize, if you can factorize easily. It looks we can factorize very easily. It is going to be x minus 3 then x plus 2 is equal to 0. If you see that quadratic equation is a complicated one, go with the quadratic formula. Don't look for factorizing. Okay, you have to factorize if you have confidence in that. Otherwise, normally, even the bright learners are also making carelessness mistakes here. So be very careful. So we got it. So the x values are 3 or minus 2. We got it. So all of them we have. That is 1. Then 3, then minus 2. These are the x values. Is clear? Now we can move to the next question. This one. Just do it what I did with the previous question. Here you have to first look for one of the x values. You can use the factor theorem. Again we can see, go to the constant. What is the constant here? 10. So think about the factors of 10. Plus or minus 1 is there, plus or minus 2 is there, then plus or minus 5 is there, then plus or minus 10. Okay, let me start with 1. When x is equal to 1, what will I get? Let's see. When x is equal to 1 is going to be 1 cube plus 8 times 1 square plus 17 times 1, then plus 10, isn't it? So it's going to be 1 plus 8 plus 17 plus 10, isn't it? So it's when you add it, answer is 36, which means it is not a solution. If it is a solution, you have to get what? A 0 here. So don't take the value of x as 1. Now I am looking for x if x is equal to minus 1, because I didn't get 0 here when I substitute x is equal to 1 in the cubic equation. Now let me try with the minus 1, because minus 1 is also a factor of 10. Let's see, that is minus 1 cube plus 8 times minus 1 square plus 17 times minus 1 plus 10, right? That is minus 1 cube is minus 1, is going to be plus 8, this is going to be minus 17, then plus 10, isn't it? See, 8 plus 10 is 18, minus 1 plus minus 17 is minus 18. Yeah, we got it as 0, which means x is equal to minus 1, one of the solutions. Once you get that one, now we can go to the next one, that is write the L there outside minus 1, then write all the coefficients. Make sure that 4 of them. First one is 1, second one is 8, third one is 17, fourth one is 10, isn't it? Yeah. Now first number, write it down, that is 1 here. That is going to multiply with minus 1 and write under the next number, that is going to be minus 1. So it's going to be what? It's going to be 7. 7 is going to multiply minus 1, is going to be minus 7. When you add it, it's going to be 10. Then 10 is going to multiply minus 1. You know, each time you have to multiply this minus 1. Do you understand? Then write it under the next number. 10 is going to multiply minus 1. That is minus 10. Then add it 0. Isn't it? Yeah. So we got it. A is 1. B is 7. C is 10 of the quadratic. So let me write that quadratic equation. X square plus 7bx, 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. So the next two x values are hiding here. I'm going to find, I can factorize this one very easily. X plus 5, then x plus 2 is equal to 0, isn't it? Yeah. So we got, what are the x values here? Minus 5 or minus 2, we got it. So altogether 3 of them I'm going to write it. X is equal to minus 1, that I got it in the beginning. Then what? X is equal to minus 5 or x is equal to minus 2. This is how we are solving cubic. Now we can move to the last one, that is this. This one is not in a standard form, though it's a cubic function, right? Because power 3. But it's not a standard form, something is missing there. What is missing here? X term is not there, okay? Yeah. So just continue the method that we did it in the previous questions. On the way, I will explain what changes you have to make. See, let me look for the first x value. See, since 4 is the constant, factors are 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, then 4, minus 4. Okay, let me start with 1. When x is equal to 1, that is 3 times 1 cube. I think I will get it. 7 times 1 square plus 4. That is going to be 3 minus 7 plus 4. I can see is going to give you 0, isn't it? So we got it. X is equal to 1. That is one of the x values. Now let me write this L inside. See, I have to write how many values? 4 values, isn't it? Whether it is completed one or not. Here it is not a standard one. So what is missing there? There you have to put 0 there. A is 3 is fine. Then B is minus 7. C is not there. So did you see that? Put 0 there. Make sure that 4 numbers must be there inside L. Outside what? The first x value is 1. Then D is there 4. That is the only difference here. Now first number, whatever, just write it down. So it's going to be 3 here. That number has to multiply with this one, right under the next number, that is 3. Add it to minus 4. Minus 4 is going to multiply 1, is going to be minus 4. Add it again, you get minus 4. Minus 4 going to multiply 1, that is minus 4, add it 0. Clear? So then first x value we got it, that is 1. Next two x values are here in this quadratic. Can you write the quadratic equation? 3x square minus 4x minus 4 is equal to 0. This one is not easy to factorize. Okay. So what you need to do, just go with the quadratic formula, then find those two x values. Let me go with the quadratic formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, all divided by 2a. Clear? That is x is equal to minus b is what? Minus 4 plus or minus square root of b square is minus 4 whole square. Minus 4 times a is 3 times c is minus 4, all divided by 2 times a is 3. Now simplify it, that is minus minus 4 is plus 4 plus or minus square root of this one, just type it in the calculator, it will give you 64 divided by 6. Clear? So when you continue, the x values are, we are looking for two more x values. Already we got one x value, that is 1. Then the other two are here inside this quadratic equation that we are taking out using quadratic formula here. So that is going to be 4 plus or minus square root of 64 is 8 divided by 6. So what are they? That is 4 plus 8, that is 12 divided by 6, or 4 minus 8, that is minus 4 divided by 6. That is x is equal to 2 or minus 2 over 3. So I am just writing all three values, that is x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 2 or x is equal to minus 2 over 3. See, I think you understood how to do this, how to solve these cubic equations, and this is a very important one. I told you in the previous video, these values, when it comes to drawing a cubic graph, these values are the x-intercept of cubic graph that you will see in my the future videos. You understand? Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Just wait for the next video, that is a limit. The theory part of limit is there, then after that differentiation. So these, we are under differential calculus. So just wait for my next video. Until then, bye bye.